Alright. Alright. So, my audience is right there. Okay. So, I'm gonna do, it's over my family heritage, and what's in my DNA is the first slide, because I was always told that I was Irish, and Irish is dominant in my family, but whenever I took a 23andMe test and I got the test results back, that turned out to be false. Well, I was still Irish, but only 29% of it was Irish, and 62% was German and French, which was shocking to me because, you're told your whole life by your whole family that you're more than 50% Irish, and, comes back false. And then I found out I have 1% of sub-Saharan African, which was a huge shock to me because that's, I don't even tan. So it makes me wonder if the rest of my family has DNA like this, if maybe they're not as much Irish as they're told also. So my family history, my family tree. These pictures were taken in 2008 on Christmas. The first one has all of us together. That right there is me. And then over here in this picture, we have my grandmother, my grandpa, that's my mom, and then all my aunts and uncles. So on this slide is my great-grandmother, Della, and her son, Ronald, which is my grandpa. She was the one that has the most Irish descent, obviously, and what we've learned about most was from her. My only memories of her is going to her house and getting cookies and stuff. And my grandpa, he had the whole red hair and everything like that. But I wish she was still alive today so I could have had more research and more information about our culture. So the oldest out of my grandpa's kids is my Aunt Lisa. That one's her, and her son Cody and her daughter Casey. She's passed away with a couple years ago. So that's Cody and his wife Vivian, and then their 3 children. He actually went to China to meet her and have half, I guess, Irish, Chinese babies, or whatever else he is. And this is my cousin Casey, her daughter Kaylin, Macy, Jason, Jude, and Cash is the only one. He's a little cut off, but he's the only one that has red hair. You can probably see it right there a little bit. My Uncle Rick, he did not have any children, so I provided a few photos of him. Like that's one from his childhood and one early on, and that's a more recent picture. He passed away earlier this year. This is my Uncle Rod and his family. That's my Uncle Rod, and that's his daughter Sierra, her husband, and their 2 daughters. That picture is older because that baby is her, whenever she was first born. Then we have my Aunt Linda and her family. That's my Aunt Linda. It's a picture of her. Her kids are Shannon, Cassie, Tori. Shannon is the oldest, then Cassie, then Tori. We have Shannon and his daughter, Everly. Cassie, I don't have her children listed because she don't have them due to her own actions. And then my cousin Tori, it's hard. You have her oldest and then her other 3 children. That one's cut off a little bit, so it's that one. Then we have my Uncle Kevin. That's him. That's his oldest daughter, Gabrielle, and the youngest, Ronnie. Ronnie is named after my grandpa, Ronald. And this is them. I think this was taken last year. So that picture's a little older, but was a good photo I could find of my uncle. So yeah, that's them now. Then this is my mom, Kelly. That's my mom. Then we have Bobby, Jasmine, and me. I'm the youngest. Bobby, Jasmine, she has a daughter and a son, Rayleigh and Jovi, my niece and nephew. I wonder, move this. There, hopefully you can see him now. And that's her husband, and now her stepdaughter and stepson. And me and my brother don't have any kids. And this is my Aunt Stacy and her family. That's my Aunt Stacy right there. That's her oldest daughter, and her fiance and their 2 children. That's such a funny picture. And then that's my cousin Autumn, her boyfriend. She's pregnant there. She actually just had her tonight. Got a couple pictures of those. And then that's Brady, Gage, and Brooklyn. This is another picture. Brady's cut off a little bit over here. Yeah, now you can see it. Now I'm going to start talking about my Irish heritage. I've never experienced any racial talk or anything, discrimination for being Irish. I haven't. I don't think any other of my family members have. But I know my ancestors did, because when they migrated to America, it was a different type of lifestyle. According to the indy.edu, Irish was an outcast, and along with African Americans, they had to race to get a job because they didn't have jobs. They suffered a lot. And then according to glebe.asava.us, the Irish often suffered job discrimination during the 19th century, and they competed with African Americans for jobs, like I just said. But today, many Irish have higher level jobs, such as like police officers, firemen, and teachers. But what was unfortunate and actually quite sad is, back in the 19th century, they would be labeled as at the rank of slaves, and they're even called the N-word inside out. That's the type of racial that they've experienced. And of course, it's because they were immigrants, and whenever different immigrants came, they got the backlash of being immigrants, and the heat kind of just came off the Irish. So, the Irish traditions, most people know about, of course, St. Patrick's Day. It just happened. And, it's a global celebration. Everywhere celebrates it. Another one is pub culture. It has a very friendly, hefty food and a very friendly atmosphere. They always play like sports and Irish traditional music there. I've never personally been to one, but there is a picture of my great-grandmother outside of an Irish pub before. I wish I still had that picture. I don't know where it is. I don't know who has it, but I remember seeing it as a child. And then you have the Irish dancing. I've tried doing it before. It didn't work out. I'm not a professional. And there's more traditions, but I feel like these are the most main ones that a lot of people know about. And of course, my family celebrates St. Patrick's Day, but they don't do the dancing or go to pubs. Now, Irish foods, whenever I was learning about them, because my family doesn't really participate in the Irish foods. I've never had any. But over here, this is called black and white pudding, and it's actually meat. I believe it's from a pig. Some say that the black is more salty and savory, and the white has more of a sweet taste. Then you have Irish stew. It looks like vegetable soup to me, so I might have had it actually. Soda bread. I would be up to try that. You have cabbage and boiled bacon and ham, and smoked salmon. Those are some Irish foods. And in conclusion, I'm still curious about, as my family, do they have as much Irish as we're told growing up? I didn't, so that was very shocking to me. And I want to go to Ireland to try the foods and experience the traditions there firsthand. So yeah, thank you.